Hello, and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest with us today is the very rambunctious and very playful Enrique. Enrique is a very playful dog that has a whole lot of energy that would make a great running companion. He just came out of his kennel, so he's a little excited. He wants to go play in the play yard. Tell him. So that's him telling you how excited he would be to be in your home. He came into us as a stray. He is about 4 years old, is what we're estimating. He is we're calling him a lab mix. He may have some greyhound in him. He has a little bit more of a slender body here. He's going to compete with, oh, it's a good boy. Yes, you're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Oh, that's a good kiss. That's a good boy. So Enrique, again, has a lot of energy. He does know how to sit on command, although he's really excited right now. He wants to go play, so he's not behaving as well as we would like him to. But as with any dog, we want to make sure that they get a lot of training and that they understand how to be good canine citizens. He, again, is a very sweet dog. Came into us as a stray. He is, again, about 4 years old. He's already neutered, so he's ready to go to his forever home. So if you're interested in meeting him, let's show him. Come here. That's a good boy. That's a good. Oh, yes, that's a good boy. If you're interested in meeting Enrique, come on down to the Ames Animal Shelter. We'd be happy to introduce you to him. And our next guest today is Muffins. Muffins is this gorgeous medium-haired cat. Her hair was a bit matted, so I understand from the previous owner who surrendered her is that her hair was kind of matted, so they did try to trim her here, so it's kind of a little choppy. Eventually it'll grow into one medium-length-haired kitty, beautiful cat here. She seems to be a very calm, very sweet. She's about 6 months old. She was actually purchased from a pet store, and some university students thought that they would have the time. And you know, we often talk about making the lifetime commitment for these animals and understanding what's going on in your life. And if you have the time to commit to a pet, to bring it into your family, and they realized that they didn't, and we appreciate that they made that decision. And brought Muffins here for adoption. So that is the responsible thing to do. Muffins is about 6 months old. She was actually bought from the pet store as a neutered male. We just recently had her spayed. She is a spayed female and looking for her forever home now. She was just recently spayed, but she is a very sweet kitten. Not real high energy, but definitely has some of that kitten playful nature to her. She does have all of her claws, and as I say in all of our videos, we want to make sure that she keeps those. But a very sweet kitten here, beautiful cream coloring. They actually call this buff and white. She got some white there on the toes, but very sweet cat that would love to be part of a family. And of course, we're looking for an indoor-only home. As we are with all of our animals, including Enrique, the dog that we just had on the show. He's got a lot of energy, needs a lot of training, but we want him to be indoors with the family. The recent snowstorm that we just had, lots of snow out there, it's very cold, not safe for these animals to be outdoors. They want to be indoors with the family where they're safe. So if you're interested in Muffins here, come on down to the shelter and we'd be happy to introduce you to her. And our final guest today is Ranica. Ranica came into us as a stray. We're estimating that she is about 4 years old. She's already spayed. She does have all of her claws and is looking, of course, for an indoor home just like Muffins. Came in as a stray, did not have any identification, no collar, no microchip. As you can see here, just a real sweet, loving cat. She really doesn't care that there's lights on in here and there's cameras and the camera crew. She just wants to be pet and wants some loving. So a really sweet cat, beautiful coloring. I hope the camera can pick out the coloring. And she's just got this beautiful orange stripes in here. She's what you would call a tortoiseshell cat. She's got tortoiseshell and white, but it's beautiful stripes of orange in there. Just a beautiful cat and beautiful green eyes. So hopefully you can see those really well too. But just a sweet cat, came in as a stray, again, no identification. It's so important that pets have identification. If they get lost, we can get them back to you right away. You know, people knowing where the shelter is and who services their area for animal control and animal services needs. It's just really important that people know that. So if you see someone that's lost a pet or hear of someone, make sure that you're putting them in contact with us. I want to mention again that our website is updated every 15 minutes. So when an animal is picked up or brought in to the Ames Animal Shelter, within 15 minutes, that animal's picture and information is up on our website. So you can know right away if your pet has been picked up. So it's definitely a good way to help keep people you know, informed of what's happening here at the shelter, what kind of animals we have, and definitely those people that have lost pets. So again, this is Ranica. She's about 4 years old, came in as a stray, and she is spayed. She does have all of her claws, and she is ready and looking for her forever home. So if you're interested in Ranica, come on down to the Ames Shelter. We'd love to introduce you to her and your family. Thank you for watching this episode of Animals and Ames. Our viewers may remember in our last episode, I mentioned two senior dogs, a senior Labrador, 11 years old, and a 16-year-old German short-haired retriever. We took the dogs in. The owner had passed away here in Ames, and we took the dogs in here looking for a place where they could live out the rest of their time, however long that may be. And unfortunately, we had to say goodbye to Levi, the German short-haired pointer. He was a 16-year-old. He had quite a few medical complications. We work with Iowa State University, and we had to make the decision and say goodbye to Levi. So I'm closing this episode and dedicating this episode of Animals and Ames to Levi and to the wonderful foster family that have stepped forward to help both of them. Emily and Lee, you're incredible people, and you mean a lot to us and to the animals that you care for. We're so thankful that Levi got to spend time at your home before we had to say goodbye. So in memory of Levi, thank you for watching this episode, and come down to the shelter, adopt one of these furry friends, and bring them into your home as part of your family. And again, we're hoping that that's going to be a forever home. Thank you for watching.